I just did all of my habits yesterday, and that is something that hasn't happened since I started tracking them. So it's a huge milestone for me. I was always like every day trying to achieve them all, and I just couldn't do it. Like something would stop me. Either I would get too tired, like I wouldn't have enough time to sleep, so on and so forth, and I wouldn't finish them all, or like I don't know, something will happen. And yesterday I was finally able to check them all off. And this is amazing. I think this is mostly because I was able to close most of my open loops, like the unfinished tasks. And once you finish them, you have more energy, more mental capacity, more clarity, and you can go after your goals feeling a lot better. And yeah, because of that, actually, I didn't have enough time like to sleep, so I have only slept about 4 or 5 hours. And in the morning, I ate a meal. Like it wasn't really a meal, but a banana, and I drank a lot of water. So today's workout was really a struggle because I had an ache in my stomach and I just had to drag myself through it. So it was quite brutal. But yeah, I'm just really happy that I finished it, because the old version of me would have just given up today. Like he wouldn't have done all of the exercises that I did. He would have quit like mid-workout because of that. And I'm very happy that I was able to stick through. This is really something that builds your character. When you can prove to yourself that no matter how tough the times are, you can still push through and just keep going, then you really start to believe in yourself. Then you start to trust yourself, to build confidence, and it's really amazing. Now, something interesting happened. When I was on the treadmill, these two guys like got on their treadmills that were besides me, and they started talking. They were about 40 years old, 40 something years old. One of the guys was like complaining about how his boss wouldn't give him a raise. Although he was doing like very good at work, his tasks were getting bigger and bigger, he had more responsibilities, but they wouldn't give him a raise, and he was pissed off about that. Right after that, they were chatting about some other dude that they were saying he's not ambitious because he could switch like 10 jobs this year and he doesn't care about anything. They thought that he didn't have any ambitions because he didn't want to earn like 3K from his salary this year, for example. Why I'm saying all of this is because they think they're ambitious, right? Because their ambition is basically chasing a higher salary, which they're complaining that they cannot get even though they put all of their efforts. And that's not really being ambitious. Because how are you going to be ambitious towards something that you don't really control? When are you going to stop seeking the safety route? Because job is equal safety for most people, right? This is something that you can find, you can start working, and it's guaranteed income basically. So I don't think you can really be ambitious if you're working a job and that is your end goal, to have a higher salary. Like, when are you going to become self-sufficient? When are you going to stop relying on another man to give you more money? No matter of your efforts, you're always going to be given what this person thinks you deserve. That is madness, really. I cannot imagine like being someone who his only thing is like earning more money at your job and thinking you're ambitious. The only thing you're concerned about is earning a little bit more money from your job. And then of course he was complaining how even when he has free time, he's so overworked that he cannot do anything but lay on the couch and just whatever, man. I don't know. This may not resonate with a lot of you, but I don't know, it's just the rat race. Just everyone thinks that having a job is the only way to make income, at least in my country. At least from what I've seen, this is what people think. Like, this is the safest route, the route you should take. Like, go to school, go to college, get a diploma, work some shitty job that you don't like just so you can earn a little bit more money. Like, how sad is that? You're not really experiencing life. You're not really living it. When you have a job, when you're overworked from your job, you have no time to develop yourself, to develop your mindset, your skills, to learn new things. Everything that you're doing is just sleeping, eating, going to your job and being too fucking tired to do anything else besides just scrolling on your phone and watching TV. Like, you think you're ambitious, but you're doing the bare minimum. I'm sorry, but going to your job is doing the bare minimum. Every time I had a job, I was always spotting my escape. I was always doing something on the side. I might have failed at all of these things that I was doing. I tried to be a 3D artist. I tried to do graphic design. I tried to program. I tried to be a YouTuber multiple times. I tried e-commerce. I'm still in e-commerce. Like a bunch of different shit, and I was always doing it either before or after work, but I was never stopping because I knew that this life is not for me. It's all an illusion. You're basically working for money that someone can print. And there is no difference between you printing money and the government printing money. It's all the same shit. And don't even get me started about how the banks are printing money. Like, it's all a fake currency. You're working for fake currency that they can print. And they're giving you so little, so the only thing you can do is to work so you can earn that much, have enough to eat, to have shelter, and look after your kids, and that's it. Like, there is no experience. I don't know. Is that your only life? Do you think like this is your only life? It sure could be your only life. You may not respawn another time, and you're willing to just be unhappy with your current situation and not do anything about it besides work harder at your job and hope that another man can give you a raise? Like, I seriously don't get that. But anyways, I know the people that are watching these videos are ambitious as fuck. I know you're going to change the world. I know you're going to make an impact. I know you're going to make a name for yourselves, because there is not a lot like us. You're probably watching this video a few years after it's uploaded. You have seen how far I've come, and I promise you that if you put in the effort every single day, you're going to get there as well. Thanks for watching. Comment stick shift if you have watched up until that point.